answered here. Good afternoon, Evolution family. Today is Wednesday, September 10th, 2025. It's a little bit after, well, it's approximately 3:01 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I want to welcome you to the Wednesday training. This is the Facebook training that we have every Wednesday. We are on now show number 328. Amanda, we've done this 328 times.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, that is really cool. And I want to welcome all the agents across our markets. This is a good training. Last week we started with how to book a cruise. And we got a lot of good numbers on that. And it's good to review these things. So, we know that there's a lot of information out there that you guys have to, get into your consciousness to help your business grow. And that's why we go back and we review this. We do this twice a year, where we'll do how to book a cruise. And now today what we're going to do is how to book a group cruise. And this is really important. So if you want a copy of this PowerPoint, all you need to do is wait at the end of the presentation. I'll show you my email address and I can send this to you because we want you to share this information with your teams. When you have those team meetings and those team trainings and you have that new agent that sits there goes, oh my goodness, in my neighborhood, or my mother-in-law called me, they want to do a family reunion on the Carnival Mardi Gras. How do I start? And that's what we're going to show you today. And joining us via phone is the lady herself who I salute constantly, Peggy. Hi, Peggy. How are you? Peggy is our group cruise coordinator and our cruise coordinator. How's it going today, Peggy?
It's been really so far, but we're going to make this happen.
Yes.
And welcome aboard, everyone.
Welcome aboard. And Amanda, how are you today?
Oh, I'm wonderful. I'm so happy that we're getting all this information out to the agents that's necessary.
Yeah, and it works hand in hand with Holland America Week. We're having Holland America Week, also with Seabourn Week, all joined in together. So this kind of matches. Now, you want to stick around because next week we're going to teach a little bit about what we're doing next week. And next week's another big cruise thing. And we'll talk about that at the end of the presentation. Let's go to the first slide and let's get to it. Here we go. You guys book a ton of group cruises. You do. And
Yep.
you sure do. I mean, a lot. And you use all the different brands. It's not just one. You book Carnival, you book Norwegian, you book MSC, you book Princess, you book Royal Caribbean. Those 5 you book a ton of group cruises with. So this is a great way to make really good commission at a great price point, and this is very, very doable. It's not that hard, but you need to know the steps. So we're going to start showing you the steps. How to book group cruises for 2025. So let's go to the next slide, and here we go. All right, see the groups. Okay, let me do the first one, Peggy, and you do the second one, okay? All right, so now,
You got it.
how many make a group? And we're talking about land and cruise now. Remember this. Remember, it's really easy. I always call it the 10-10-8 rule, okay? It's 10-10-8, all right? So, for air, you need 10 people for a group air. For hotel and resort, all-inclusive resorts, let's say you're booking the sports team that's going to go, you're from Phoenix and you guys have a tournament in Albuquerque, it's the cheer team, right? The cheerleading team, right? You need 20 people, which is 10 rooms, double occupancy. You see, 10-10. Now, for cruises, now this varies now. This has been changing recently. Some cruise lines now say 6 or 7. It depends on which cruise line, but generally, okay, you need 16 people, which is 8 cabins at double occupancy. That's 8 cabins, and that can be interior cabin, it can be cabin with a view, it can be balcony, etc. But you need 8 cabins at double occupancy, okay? All right, so let's go to the next slide. Okay, Peggy.
What if no group inventory?
Go ahead.
That's when you contact me, either via email at the PeggyH@archertravel.com, or you call my direct extension, and I will check with the cruise line, see what we can do, and then I'll give you some alternatives too.
Because we're going to show you in this process when you do call the cruise line for inventory. And they're going to go, oh, no, nothing's available. Don't give up yet. So contact Peggy at Archer Travel because she can find it. Yeah, she can find inventory for you. Okay? And that's really important. So don't be all, well, I called Carnival, I called Royal Caribbean, they said there's no inventory. No, call Peggy, contact Peggy. And, we might be
Yep.
able to find something for you, okay? Because she goes in there and, finds and looks. Okay, let's go to the next slide.
Ooh.
Types of groups. We went through this last week, okay, that go on cruises. When we talked about what is a cruise ship, what is a cruise liner, et cetera, we went through all that. Types of groups that book out on group cruises and also all-inclusive resorts and also wedding destinations. You have family reunion, wedding destinations, church journey, company event. We here at Archer Travel have gone on a couple of company events with Royal Caribbean and with Carnival. Sports events like the Super Bowl. There'll probably be something for La Copa Mundial, the World Cup, music dance event, anniversary special event. Now, here's the trick to this. When you do your group bookings, you want to be 6 months to 1 year out or farther, okay? Because it's a lot of work. So 6 months to 1 year out or farther. So that's the type of groups you have. Let's go to the next slide.
All right. First thing, get some assistance. When you're contacted by your client, see if she can't assist you in being able to get all of the people on board that want to go on the group cruise. She can be your go-to. You can ask her to send out the emails, collect the credit card authorization forms, gather passport information, anything that you need for that party to assist you with, put her to work. She's going to be like your right-hand person because you're going to be busy crunching numbers and trying to make sure cabins are together. Put that party together, to work for you.
This is someone who's other than the client. So you have the client, it's Aunt
Right.
Mary. Let's say it's a family reunion, and it's Aunt Mary. Aunt Mary of the Richardsons, and you're the Thomases. You're Joe Travel Agent Thomas, right? And the Richardsons across the street want to do a family reunion. You want to make sure it's, hey, Mrs. Richardson, do you have someone else, your daughter or your daughter-in-law or somebody that can help be on our team? So it's not just you and the client, okay? Because sometimes the client may not be around. That's just it. And you need to get information right away. You need to get, those passports, you need to get that right away. You have another person to go to, and that person can help, like Peggy said, with gathering all this information, all the emails, updates, now everything else. And you guys don't do this. I don't know why you don't. I don't know. I guess you like, working harder, but do this. This will help you because you know what? You have other bookings to work, right? This isn't the only booking, the Richardson's family reunion. This isn't the only one you're working. You're working 4 or 5 groups.
You're doing so many other things.
Yeah.
It's like work smarter, not harder.
That's it. And that's why we say first thing, get some assistance. And I don't care if this is for land. And you know where you guys dropped this at? Is, I don't know why, but on the destination weddings. No, I can do it all. I can do it all. And then you get caught yourself in a trap. Then you call me and I'm going, why didn't you get any help? Oh, well, I didn't want to bother them. No, there's no bother at all. They will help you. They will help you. So ask for that, All right, let's go to the next slide. Really important. Steps to booking group cruises. Pre-booking steps. Okay? How many passengers make up a group? Come on, comments room. Tell me again. Tell me again, comments room. How many do I need for air? Okay? How many do I need for air? Okay? How many do I need for hotel? How many? How many I need for a cruise? Okay? How many passengers make a group? 8 or more cabins, double occupancy. Again, start 1 year out or farther. Get committed passengers. We're going to show you how to do that with deposit ready. With the deposit ready. One of the things that we have a rep for is that our groups are really on top of it. We work with our BDMs and our group sales, and we are on it. Right, Peggy? Right? The
Yes.
majority of the time.
We stay on top of it. Our agents are amazing.
Yeah, because you guys know not to waste time with the cruise line. Oh, I might have 30 cabins. Well, oh no, now I need 50. You see, no, we're not playing that game. It's like you come in there with the numbers and say, I've got this many committed passengers. I need 30 cabins. I need, 10 interior cabins, 15 balconies, etc. Boom, let's get it done. Move on to the next booking. Because you guys have other bookings
Yeah.
you're working on. So that's what I'm saying. All right, let's go to the next slide. All right, Peggy, you can do this one.
Step 1, pre-qualify.
Wait, let's wait.
Why is the
Wait.
group going-
We're not there yet. There we go. Okay, go ahead.
Did we pass one?
No. We're on step 1, pre-qualify. Go ahead.
All right. Step 1, pre-qualify. Why is the group going on a cruise? Where is the cruise going? Has everyone cruised before? Explain pre and post nights. Explain excursions. Are there any special circumstances or needs? When do you want to go on the cruise? Do you have dates? Do the clients have passports? What is the validity? Does the group want to invite anyone else? Extra commission here. So first question, why is the group going on a cruise? Is it an anniversary, birthday, special occasion, family reunion? Do they know where they'd like to sail from or what ports they'd like to visit? Has everyone cruised before? Don't assume that they've all cruised because you may have new timers that have never been on a cruise before. So a shorter cruise might be a better option for that group. Explain pre and post cruise nights. That's extra money for you. Plus it gets them in day prior. Gives them an opportunity to start the vacation before they board the ship. And then afterwards, maybe they'd like to stay an extra night or two. Take advantage of what that port offers.
Yeah, that is a big one.
Excursion. That's a huge one.
Mm-hmm.
Explain the excursions. You can kind of go through them, what is being offered by the cruise line. Try and encourage everyone to stay with the cruise line excursions if at all possible.
And why? Why does Peggy say this? I know Viator is offering a lot of cruise inventory stuff. It's just that, with the weather and things can happen, and we've had several incidences that has happened over the summer where the cruise ship left right in the middle of the day, and there were people left on behind because they didn't have the proper communication or they didn't go with the proper excursions. When you go with the cruise line excursions, they will get a hold of that attraction or whatever that you're at going, we're leaving right now, and they'll bring you back, okay? But if you're not,
Exactly.
So you're playing with fire there. I do want to talk about this one. Are there any special circumstances and needs? This is so important. And you just can't.
Oh, this is huge.
Yeah, this is huge. Now, let me explain this to you. Especially this happens with family reunions when you haven't seen Uncle Charlie and Aunt Betty in 30 years. And now all of a sudden, Aunt Betty's in a wheelchair and Uncle Charlie's on, in a walker. And they show up at the cruise terminal at the, the embarkation day and you're like, what? Oh, no, now we have an issue. Because they do have special circumstances cabins for these types of people, but they need to know about it. And I'm going to tell you something else. Be aware of this, okay? You can rent wheelchairs and scooters, some on cruise lines, like with Carnival, you can book that through Carnival, but let's say Royal Caribbean, you have to book that through a whole different other company. So make sure you know this. Don't just think, I got Uncle Betty and Royal Caribbean. Oh yeah, and they need a wheelchair. Okay, great, and they get down there and you didn't make the reservation. Now we're scurrying to get that for them. So make sure, talk to the customer service rep. Can I get that scooter wheelchair for my aunt and uncle there? No, you have to call this number. Don't just take it for granted that, oh yeah, because you also need to get that special cabin also. Okay. All right, Go ahead.
All right. When do you want to go on the cruise? They need to give you dates to work with.
Yeah, we're gonna go to that
Don't
next.
work with half a dozen dates. You've got to narrow it down.
Okay. What must be known? I'll take care of this one. What must be known? Qualify.
Okay.
The ship. Where are you going? What do you want to do? The dates of the cruise. How many people, kids, seniors, how many people you got that are committed? Room categories for the group. Which are cabin categories. How many balconies? How many interior cabins? How many cabins with a view? How many suites, etc.? What type of events will there be? What do you want to do? You know, if you have a family reunion and you got 60 people, do you want to have a special night where you want to show old videos and photos and, you know, we're all together? Must have commitment and room and cabin breakdown. This is what makes us different than the other people and the other agencies. Because you guys aren't wishy-washy. We've trained you to know that, okay, I need this amount. So when you call them, you say, I need this amount. This is what I need. And I'm ready to book and I'm ready to drop a deposit. Group ready to make the deposit, not group read. Okay, let's go to the next slide. It's Wednesday. Sorry, I forgot the Y there. All right, you can do this one, Peg. Commitment and room breakdown.
All right. This is commitment and room breakdown. Set up a cutoff date, 90 days to 6 months before the event. If they're sailing for October cruise, family reunion, October 15th through October 21. Make sure you've got a date. The client has an idea of how many, but not sure has no idea of room type. Set up the cutoff date, maybe between May 15th and June 15th, to get that information together. Inform clients to email group about cutoff date, room type, and have deposits ready. By cutoff date, you should have commitment, room type, and deposit ready. Then you can go to the cruise line, and then you can come to me.
That's right, to Peggy.
If you have any questions, concerns, anything, always reach out.
Now, this is just an example, okay? If you notice, the cruise dates are October 15th through October 21, okay? Now, if this was like Thanksgiving week or Christmas or 4th of July weekend or Memorial Day, you don't have this much, you know, you have to go out farther. You have to go out there at least a year.
Yeah.
Because the holidays sell out on the cruise lines. They do.
Yes.
I mean, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, they're all sold out. Every single one. And those bookings happen a year out. Just for 2 cabins or 1 cabin. So remember that. So don't have, when the group comes, you go, well, we really want to go out on Memorial Day weekend down to the Mexican River. I'm sorry, it's sold out. Oh, well then and plus, when you travel during the holidays, the rates are higher. The air is higher. The rooms are higher. It's the holidays.
Yep.
So, you want to save that for your clients. You want to show them where they can make those savings and still, have these experiences. Let's go to the next slide. I don't know why I feel so great today, Amanda. I just feel like one of those type of great days, Qualify. What type of cabin do your clients... And let me tell you something. I know we go through this all the time, and you guys go, I know, Jose. But you know what? The average person, your client, doesn't know about this. They don't know about cruising.
Right.
They don't.
Right.
They don't know what it's a cabin. It's not a room. It's a cabin. All right? Interior cabin, balcony, suite, etc. Show them. There are so many tools we show you in YouTube. I mean, and let me tell you something. Every time I've booked a cruise, I can go on YouTube and say, Carnival Mardi Gras, cabin 1605. And they may not have 1605, but they'll have 1608 or 1708, and I can see what my cabin's going to look like. Do the same thing here.
Yep.
Show them this. That way they know. Okay? All right, let's go to the next slide. Go ahead.
Oh, what time do your clients want to dine? There are choices. 5 p.m., 6 p.m., 7 p.m., and any time. Some cruise lines is early, late, or my time, or any time. It depends on what your clients want as to what you're going to have assigned. Do they all want to be at the same seating? You need to know this information in order to make sure it's done correctly.
Now, let's say that you're doing a family reunion, okay? Don't have this for them. You know, there's nothing worse that you're on the cruise and, you know, the leader of the family, the leader of the group says, oh, you know what? I need to have, you know, we all want to eat together tomorrow and we have 45 of us. Can we get us, you know, sometimes they can accommodate that, sometimes they can't. But it can be accommodated if they know beforehand, if you, the agent, have spoken to customer service at whatever cruise line and said, you know what, on that Thursday, that third night of the cruise, they want to have a get-together. All of them, we will get that scheduled for you, Jose. Great. Great. That will be taken care of. See what I mean? You just don't, you know, spring that on them. You know, and then you get, you know, the leader of the group starts complaining. Oh, we tried to have this, we tried to have that. No, you got to let them know. You got to let the client know. You know, set up an event, you know, and say, okay, you're going to go to dinner. Do you want anything special there? Well, what, I mean, do you guys all want to sit together? You know, do you want to, you know, do things together? We can make that happen, but they need to know, not the day of. Not the day of. Okay.
No, it's all prearranged.
And
there are actually forms that can be filled out
yes. And plus,
months in advance.
And plus you get amenities.
You could do tables.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
And plus there are amenities, you know, you can get special stuff, you know, champagne and but you gotta let the groups department know what you want. Okay? Another thing that we don't talk about here, and it's not listed here. Cruises is dress up time. Yeah, you gotta tell the group, hey, you know what? Wear some nice things because there's going to be dress up night. They have that. They'll, you know,
You
so
have
let's
the captain's welcome aboard. You have the final night where
the final
everyone
night,
is
yeah.
in the dining
And they'll tell you on the
That's
thing,
the
going,
farewell.
this is your cruise director.
Yeah.
Today is dress up night. Don't forget when you go to the you know, to the dining room tonight's dress, and people get dressed up. So you don't wear this. You don't wear this to the dining room. Okay, so let them know about that. All right, let's talk about this. Booking group. All right, so cruise line, the dates, how many committed passengers, the cabins, the cabin types, the breakdown. Okay, step 2. Now that you've got that and you've got the commitment, you're ready to go, contact cruise line groups department, Carnival Groups Department, Royal Caribbean Cruise Department, MSC Cruise Department. Well, yeah, okay. You know, you want the World America? Okay, you want it for a year and a half from now? Yeah, what are the dates? May of 2027? No problem, let's take a look. Inquire about sale and deal. Deal. The deal. Offer. You guys, we've had cruises guys in here the last several weeks. I've showed you that they have sales going on. You have to take advantage.
Yep.
That's what makes you different than the consumer. See? Okay, so inquire about the sales deal offer. Okay. Agent, Evolution ID number, make the booking with the full name of the client, any booking information, booking number, ship and sale date. They'll email the agent's name and to Group Cruises. When you get all that information from the cruise line, you send it to groupcruises@archertravel.com. Reminder, individual bookings to all cruises at archertravel.com. Okay? Let's go to the next slide. Yeah, because people forget that. What? You mean I can't wear my flip-flops and my tank top to the dining room? No. Always ask. Always ask.
Always that. Yeah.
I'm telling you. You know what makes us different? I always hate it when people, well, I can get the same price on Expedia. I can get the same price on this and this and that. No, you can't. No. And especially you guys. You guys, what are you? You're Archer Evolution agents. You guys have special deals that are exclusively custom made for you. For you. I don't know a lot of agencies that get that type of, opportunity to offer that to your clients. So you always want to ask, even if you're dealing with 2 people that are going to Orlando for a couple of nights at the Hyatt or whatever. Hey, is there any deals? Can I get a discount? Can I get a promotion? Can they get free cocktails? Something. Always ask. Are you asking? Okay, next slide. Here you go, Peggy. The beverage package.
Step 6, group cruise pricing. When the agent
No, we're
contacts
doing
the
beverage
cruise line-
package now. We're doing beverage packages.
Did we? Oh, okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's see here. Wait, I got my list. Maybe. There we go. All right. Yes, go on, Peggy. It's group.
All right. Group cruise pricing. All right. When the agent contacts the cruise line, ask for total gross price per cabin, double occupancy. This will be, the price will be quoted for your client. That's out the door. This does not include beverage packages, excursions, Wi-Fi, spa, gratuities. The out-the-door price will include the cabin price, port charges, taxes, fees, and insurance. The rates today are always quoted gross per passenger. You may be driving around on the freeway and see a bus or a shuttle with a price on the side of it for Royal Caribbean or Carnival. Those rates will encompass the cruise rate, the taxes, port fees, all of that's included. Those particular rates are always going to start out at the lowest possible inventory.
Yes.
Probably an inferior guarantee,
Mm-hmm.
but the pricing would be the same,
And
but not including the optionals.
okay, now I want to say something here. Okay, every time we get a bunch of new agents, I always get the 4 or 5 agents that call me and they go, "I want to get the lowest price for my client. I want to get the low." I'm like, wait a minute. What do you mean the lowest price for your client? What does that mean? What does that mean? Because people think there's a myth. Right, Peggy, that all travel agents and travel agents,
yeah.
they have this,
Travel agents are going to gouge them. We're always charging more.
right, but we
Nuh-uh.
we have this gift that, I worked with a travel agent, he knocked it off, 3/4 of blah, 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 you hear this. So I, for my business, I want to get the go back to one. Can we go back one, please, Amanda? And I always get like, what is that? You are here in this business to, first off, make money and make a good living. The less you charge, the lower rate you quote, the less you're going to make. And you're going to have to work harder to get more money because you're charging lower rates. Now, here's the deal. What you need to do instead of worrying about the price, and this is what happens. Then you ask the group guy, oh my God, that gross price, can you get it lower? And then those guys at Carnival or Royal or MS, yeah, we'll give it to you at net. And now you've lost your commission. You've lost your commission.
Yeah.
And then you're like, well, I didn't make any money. I spent all that time because you charge net. So what you have to think about is, first off, service to your client and offer them the best deal, which includes a discount, a promo, an onboard credit, $300 off, etc. And show them
Right.
how you saved them money and you still make
Right.
more. Okay? You get me? Jose, I got into this business because I want to show them the lowest price. I'm like, what? Why do you want to do that? I was like, I want to ride a bicycle with no air in the tires, so I have to work harder. I'm like, my favorite. Can I do this one, Peggy? The beverage packages.
You betcha, babe. You go for it. Yep.
No alcohol, drink package. Kind of boring here. Includes the following, but you got to get this for the kids. You got to get this. Tell them this. And it has to be
So
purchased.
for the kids, you better believe it.
Yeah,
Yes.
you want to get this before you go on board the ship, because once you get on the ship and the ship leaves and you start seeing the charges and you go, I want to get this now, it's going to be more money. So you want to tell them, get the drink packages before the booking, before you go out on the cruise. Wine, spirits packages.
Before you leave.
Yeah, includes all the coffee, teas, juices, plus unlimited beer, wine, mixed drinks, etc. Charge for high-end liquors, which I've never really seen, but get on that, okay? Now, on your luxury lines that we've been working with, when we had Oceania, all of this is included in the price. And a lot of these guys now, like Norwegian and MSC, +5, they put this in there with the Wi-Fi. So look at that carefully and make sure that you have that for your client and your group, okay? All right, let's go to the next slide. Go ahead. Step 3 to booking group cruises.
Oh. Step 3 to booking group cruises. Attention, do the following. Contact Archer Travel Group Cruise Department with the booking information, the Evolution ID, The evolution agent will maintain 80% of the commission if agent processes the group. Assign a group leader to assist you.
See, we came back to that. Isn't that something? You see how we do that, Peggy? How we go back around to
That's
this main
so
thing?
Important.
Mm-hmm.
So important. Work smarter, not harder.
Yeah. Okay. Now, this is after you talked to the groups department at MSC, Carnival, Royal Caribbean.
Locked your group in, gotten your contracts.
Okay. And
you're
why
ready
why
to rock
why
and
do we
roll.
want to do this? Why do we want to contact this lady right here? Because she wants to make sure that the contract is correct, that you
Yep.
quoted gross, that you're going to get the proper commission, that things are looking good. That's why. Another pair of eyes, because Peggy and we've been in the industry a while, and you've only been an agent for 4 or 5 months. So we want to make sure that you get that commission. So that's why it's really
Right.
important that you contact her here and make sure. And if you have any questions about groups or anything like that. Okay, next slide. Step 4, booking group cruise. Okay, so then what happens? Okay, the evolution agent group leader, that you start collecting all the passenger information. The names, the addresses, date of birth, phone emergency contact, numbers, state of residency. This is busy. This is important. Why? Because the cruise lines give you certain discounts from certain residents of the state. So you want to know if
Yep.
everybody's coming from Georgia, there's a discount for that. Evolution agent group
Yep.
leader collects deposit money from the group. Now, this varies, gives to evolution agent, pays with individual credit card, debit card. Now, you can set up payments with the cruise line where the parties just phone it in, and you can do it that way. All right. Let's go to the next slide. Okay, you want to finish this one?
Therefore-
Continue. Yeah.
All right. Booking group cruises. Evolution agent. Go to the website of the cruise line and input all passenger information and deposit payment information, credit card, or call the group department with the passenger information and the credit card payment information. And if you need phone numbers for group desk, you know where you can get it from. Call
Yeah.
me.
Now, listen, you got 50 people here. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work to implement
Yep.
that, okay? That's why I'm saying make sure that you have all the proper information because let me tell you something, and if you're getting tired and all of a sudden, you drop the R in the word Miller at the end of the last name, we're gonna have an issue with that. So this all has to be inputted properly, all right? Call the groups department if you
Yeah.
want to add any more passenger information and credit card payment information. Let's go to the next slide. All right, step 5, final payment. The due date should be about 90 days before the cruise line departure date, 2-week notice. Okay, here's something I want to tell you something right now. There's always like the Miller family, and all of a sudden, cousin Joey and and his wife Mary out in Jersey, hey, we want to go. It's 2 weeks to the cruise. Can we get on? Nope. Nope. You guys, one of the things about cruise lines that you probably don't know, you can't do them like, can I get on a ship this weekend? Well, maybe if it's just you and someone else in an interior cabin, but the majority of the time, the cruise lines are sold out. And they have,
Right.
and even then, for you to get that one cabin, that's not going to happen, because now with Department of Transportation and TSA, what they do now is they hand in their, what's it called? The manifest. That right, Peggy? They hand in the
Right.
manifest like 3 weeks
They
before.
release the manifest to the ship
Right, like 3 weeks.
2 to 3 weeks prior to the sailing.
And that's everyone on the ship. Okay.
Yep.
So be aware of that. So when cousin Joey calls in, sorry, cousin Joey, you missed it. We told you months ago. Well, I couldn't, but now I can't. Well, sorry. Final payment due date. Okay. Agent submit booking commission tracking form from Group Cruises. There's your money. As soon as you get this booked with Peggy, okay, don't wait. As soon as you get it booked with Peggy,
No.
and Peggy's given the okay for the contract and the contract has been signed, you fill this out. Don't wait. Well, I don't know. I'm going to add more, Jose, and I need this and that, Jose. No, just start it. You can always go back now with our new system
Start it.
and edit that.
They've got new hub
Yeah.
now, so you can at least get it started so that
You can
the
add and
commission
remove
department
clients. Let's say
knows
that,
you've got a group.
Yeah, if let's say some people canceled out and you want to move, but start it. Deposit is due 60 days after booking date, or group cruise booking will be canceled. Per Archer travel policy, $100 or $50 per passenger deposit is due, all credited to passenger payment. Let's go to the next slide. And this is a lot of fun. And you guys, the ships. Okay, good. Do this one, Peg.
Pre and post cruise nights. Oh my gosh. Always, always try and get your people to go in day prior to a cruise. If weather's bad, there's flight delays, do pre-cruise night. Number one, it gets your clients in early. They can enjoy their vacation starting at the hotel and then on to the ship. And oh darn, it means more commission for you.
Yeah.
You can also sell the port.
Yeah.
Give them some ideas what they can see and do while they're in that city prior to boarding the ship. You can do the same thing on the post-cruise night. Sell the destination. And again, oh darn, it means more money for you.
Yeah. Now I talk about this. Okay, tell me, comments room. What is the major attraction of this place right here, Port Canaveral? But like, if I had some kids, what could I do with some kids that are at Port Canaveral that I can go visit right there? Okay, there, comments room. Okay, remind me, Amanda, what the answer is. Okay, but this is pretty cool. Why? It's about an hour and a half from Orlando, and my goodness, this is one of the things that you have to again explain to your clients. This is so important. I've always told you the story about the people that missed their Christmas cruise because they didn't book a pre-night. And they went with a cheap airline, and it was Christmas, and the flight was delayed out of Detroit, and they were late, and the ship was there. And they're yelling at the ship going, let us in, and all the TSA and everybody, all the checkout people are gone. No. You don't want that to happen for this beautiful family reunion or this wedding destination or whatever. And here's another thing, okay? There's always going to be sneaky Uncle Sam and Aunt Mary. Oh, no, I'm not going to go on that pre-night. We'll fly out there. We'll meet you there when we get on board. Because they didn't want to pay for this. They didn't want to go hang out with the family for a little while and enjoy it. And these aren't $300, $400, $500 rooms. They're like $150, $220. I mean, it's very affordable. But I'd rather have the security of that family, that reunion, enjoying it more. Add more nights. Sell the port, the location, suggest the client instead of one pre-night. Orlando, you're there. We just had someone come back from, Universal Epic Universe, because we show you got to show them. Look, you can do that with the kids. Oh my God, they would love it. And then they go on this. That's the Queen Mary. But go on, let's go to the next slide. You know what I'm talking about. Making more commission for you. Make more, expand more, a book with Evolution, Preferred Suppliers, Vax, Apple Leisure Group, Pleasant Holidays, Room Res, Archer Go. There's so many. We have so many suppliers that you can book, that hotel room, the excursions with Viator, etc. Let's go to the next slide as we wrap this up. More commissions, book activities, tours, excursions. If you're coming out to Los Angeles, if you're going to Long Beach is like what, 30 minutes or 40 minutes to Disneyland and Knott's Berry Park and all of that great stuff that's in Anaheim. Book with Room Res, Viator, Expedia Tap. All of that is commissionable for you. Do a Hollywood hop on, hop off tour. You can do that here too in Los Angeles. There's a lot to do. Next slide. And then you're like, whoa, dollar signs. Okay, Peggy, we're going to do other Evolution agent bookings. This is important. Listen to this. Go ahead, Peg.
Please do not ever go into another agent's booking. We have really worked hard with Royal Caribbean and Carnival to put security policies in place. Putting a PIN number, a password, whatever it is you need to do, that will keep anyone else out of your bookings. You're not going to share those PINs or passwords with anybody. because you don't want someone to go into your booking, cancel it, even by accident, because then we scramble trying to get everything back in place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And both cruise lines have worked very hard for us to try and get these policies in place. And if something happens and we have to go begging to them, they've always come through with flying colors. But we try not to do that very often.
Now, if you
So
do,
definitely get that information in your bookings. That's to your benefit, your client's benefit. That locks your bookings in place so no one else is going to have that issue.
again, if you do mess with this, if you go in and mess with someone's group, this is grounds for immediate dismissal of the Arch Revolution Travel Agent Program. So we're not going to put up with that because you're messing around with inventory that's not yours, and you're trying to be sneaky about it, and we don't deal with that. So now, if you do need inventory, if you do need but it's on the Mardi Gras and it's Thanksgiving weekend, I got to get three balconies, then call us. We'll find it for you. Oh, I heard the Miller's party was on that ship. I can grab that. And don't listen to the customer service reps. They'll say, Archer has another group out here that you might be able to get into. No. If you do want to, ask Peggy. Peggy, can I book into the Miller's group? And Peggy will ask the agent, if there's more cabins available. But don't be out there going, I'll take those 3. No, because then you're going to get this. Okay? Let's go to the next slide.
Yep, exactly.
Exactly. Here we go. Like that. An important booking. The cruise line will offer group rate. Ask cruise line booking into group. Must let our travel know you booked into groups, commissions, etc. Contact Peggy. All right. Let's go to the next slide. I think we're almost done here. I think. Oh yes, we are. Okay.
Next one is introducing Europe.
Yes. Now on the other.
2026 on HAL.
That's right, on HAL. That's right, Holland America Line. On Monday and Friday of this last Monday, we showed you their inventory for the Caribbean, right? This is now Europe for 2026. Check it out. Introducing Holland America Europe 2026. Let's roll it. Wow, that is just so cool. That is, these videos just, I want to go right now. I want to go and experience that. And what's interesting about these guys is these guys aren't just going to Marseille and Civitavecchia and Barcelona. They're going to some really cool places. Bari, Italy. I mean, those are some really nice ports that aren't so touristy, and you can get a lot more into the culture of it. Now look, we showed you this video. We showed you the video tools yesterday. Oh, Amanda, how was Preston's presentation today at 1 p.m.?
It was great. If you missed it, you should definitely go back and watch it. He packed a lot of information about both cruise lines and what type of itineraries they have. And
they have some really cool itineraries. It's right here on this Facebook page if you missed it. But you know what else they have? Let's go to the next slide. And this is ending at the end of the month. And this is really cool. You guys, look at this. 60% off on cruise packages. Come on. 60%.
Unbelievable.
I know. Price guarantee. This is what's included, Peggy. Excursion credits, specialty dining, Wi-Fi upgrade, beverage upgrade, crew appreciation. This offer ends September 30th. Okay, this isn't on selected cruises. This is on their entire inventory. Take advantage of it. You guys are looking at Alaska for next year. If you've got Uncle Charlie and Aunt Mary going, we've always wanted to go to Alaska. We've always wanted to do that. Bing, 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 bing. Here it is. Book now. Book it now. Get it done. Alaska sells out.
Yeah.
It sells out. And right now is a good time to buy for 2026 for next year. So you want to get it on it right now. All right, let's go to the next slide. I think we'll go
that's
to
our contact information.
right as our contact information, which is the last slide, which is, where is it? Is it in here somewhere? No, there should be another one. No, I guess not. Oh, all right, I forgot that because I thought I had it in here that said where the email was. Oh, did I miss that? I could have sworn it. No, that's not it either. Here, let's see. Where is it? It should be in here.
It's
Anyway,
not in there, but they can reach out by calling
Yeah.
818.
248-1511. And you can also email me at joseL@archertravel.com. That's joseL@archertravel.com. And I can send you the PowerPoint of this. So you want to make sure you get in on this. Miss Peggy, I want to thank you again for taking time out of your busy day. She's very, very busy. And listen, you guys, she will call you back. Just give her some time. She will call you back, okay? And that's
Definitely,
that.
I'll call you back. No problem.
All right, everybody. I'm Jose Labrador of Archer Travel Service. I'll see you on Friday when we're going to tease what we're going to be doing for next week. Do we have anything, Amanda? Any questions, comments?
No, that's it.
All right, you guys. See you on Friday. Take care. Bye.
Thank you.